Hurtado de Mendoza was exploring the west coast of Mexico and the offshore islands to claim all newly discovered lands for his famous cousin in an agreement Cortés had with the Spanish crown. When the small group of explorers made landfall in the islands on that day in 1532, there were no signs of previous habitation. No evidence of ancient Native American habitation has since been found in the Islas Marias, and no legends or histories exist among indigenous groups on the mainland indicating any knowledge of the existence of the islands. For most of the Spanish colonial period, the islands saw few visitors, and the viceregal government in Mexico City paid little attention to them. Even though the conquistador Hernán Cortés technically owned the islands as his private property, they were not passed down to his heirs, nor was any claim made on the islands by Cortés's descendants. Like other islands off Mexico's Pacific coast, the Marias had many visits from English and Dutch pirates, as well as Russian sealers and American whalers. As with other remote islands throughout the world, early sailing ships left goats on the islands to serve as a future food source. The goat colony there maintained a steady level of population and did not completely destroy the ecosystem as in other places. Unlike many other islands in the Pacific, the Islas Marias were never claimed by the United States under the Guano Islands Act of 1856. This act, with the backing of the U.S. Congress, had many Yankees sailing all over the great Southern Ocean, laying claim to every atoll, rock, and key that had guano deposits on it. Because the Marias had no guano deposits, they were safe from the guano miners and American territorial expansion. However, in the mid-1800s, the island saw many visits from American flora and fauna collectors, specifically those interested in trafficking in the yellow-headed parrot to sell to wealthy buyers in U.S. markets.